Today, doing this is incredibly uncommon. I genuinely love making movies, but I despise Hollywood because it is so corrupt. The business doesn't truly terrify me. In order to live as normally as I can, I'm constantly looking for ways to sort of get away from it. Tom Holland has revealed shocking information about perhaps leaving Hollywood for reasons that no one anticipated. The man wants go because he has been completely shell-shocked by the state of the industry, but I do believe that this has been an ongoing notion. Stay true to yourself. Tom Holland has been acting since he was a young child, but it was his portrayal of Spider-Man in 2016 as Captain America, Civil War that made him famous. Since then, he has enthralled viewers with his performances in a number of Spider-Man movies. I've had friends who I grew up with who aren't my friends anymore, and I've seen so many people before me lose themselves. However, in a recent interview, Holland bravely expressed his desire to separate himself from Hollywood's glitz and glamour, expressing his disgust for the industry's focus on business. This revelation comes after the cryptic indication he gave in June that he might be saying goodbye to the famous Spider-Man character on the big screen. I'm eager to put my family, which makes me happy, as my primary concern. My friends, my carpentry, and my golf. On a personal level, rumors have been circulating about Holland's engagement to his longtime girlfriend Zendaya. There are also rumors that the couple intends to move in together soon, but it's important to note that no official confirmation has been made as of yet. Holland had a thoughtful discussion with Jay Shetty on his well-known podcast. The British star continued, "The business really scares me. I understand that I'm a part of that business and I enjoy my kind of interactions with it, but that said, I'm always looking for ways to kind of remove myself from it to kind of just live as normal a life as possible. Look, I really am a massive fan of making movies, but I really do not like Hollywood. It is not for me." The Spider-Man Homecoming star has recently made statements that fuel the rumors that some of his peers have lost their sense of self in the pursuit of fame and success. "I've seen so many people come before me and lose themselves, and I've had friends that I've grown up with who aren't friends of mine anymore because they've lost themselves to this business," Holland continued. For the most part, Tom received support for what he said on Shetty's podcast. This person tweeted, "Tom Holland just became my favorite actor in Hollywood easily with that interview, man. I want to be that dude's friend one day." Tom Holland added that should we find a way to tell his story and do justice to him, we will do so. But if we can't find a way to do that, if we can't compete with the third one, then he'll swing off into the sunset. Another person said, "I feel like Tom Holland also despises Hollywood because of how many platforms it has given him and because of how vulnerable he is to bullying despite just going about his daily life." This person gave Tom Holland major props for speaking about such a taboo subject because not many celebrities are courageous enough to open up about a lot of subjects. Tom Holland deserves so much more than the setup given how he handles his fame, handles his mental health, and asks for help given how toxic Hollywood is. In typical empowering fashion, Tom has also delved into the depths of his battle with alcohol addiction, shedding light on his over a year-long journey to sobriety. Reminiscing about that time, Tom said he realized he might have an alcohol problem after having a very, very boozy Christmas. The holiday inspired him to try dry January, and all I could think about was having a drink, which really scared me. When Holland spoke about staying sober for a month, I thought, wow, maybe I do have a little bit of an alcohol problem, driven by an unyielding determination. Holland extended his sobriety challenge to 2 months because he thought that if he could abstain from alcohol for a long time, he could convince himself that he didn't have a problem. However, he had trouble adjusting to the drinking culture in England, which caused him to doubt his self-control. "I thought I couldn't interact with people." According to Holland, "I felt like I couldn't go to the bar and have a lime soda or go out to eat because I was so incredibly suffering. I began to seriously fear that perhaps I had an alcohol issue despite these obstacles." As his birthday approached in June, the renowned Spider-Man actor made the decision to extend his commitment to sobriety for an impressive 6 months. Realizing he had reached a turning point, Holland celebrated the milestone with a renewed sense of happiness and an unwavering faith in his ability to maintain his sobriety. "I was the happiest I've ever been in my life when I hit 6 months of sobriety," according to Holland. "I could sleep better. I could handle problems better. I could take in stride things that would go wrong on set that would normally set me off. I had such better mental clarity. I felt healthier. I felt fitter. And I just sort of thought to myself, why am I so enslaved to this drink? Why am I so obsessed by the idea of having this drink? Holland, who has been sober for a year and a half, added, I'm happy to say it, I was definitely addicted to alcohol. I'm not shying away from that at all. What's truly inspiring is that Holland's personal journey towards sobriety has even inspired his own mother to embrace a similar path. She's loving it, and it's been amazing. Tom Holland, best known for playing Spider-Man, recently revealed a relatable side by admitting his lack of knowledge about some commonplace tasks. While speaking on the Jay Shetty podcast, the 27-year-old actor candidly acknowledged his uncertainty when it came to handling everyday tasks like paying his water bill while reflecting on his unusual upbringing. Holland expressed in an enlightening manner, I've done so much of my growing up on the road that I needed to do a lot of growing up at home, pay my water bill, pay my council tax, and sort out my bins and all that sort of stuff that they don't teach you at school. Although he assured everyone that he had since made up for his oversight in failing to pay his water bill, which had fallen behind, Candor Holland, like many young adults, acknowledged the gaps in his knowledge of practical tasks. He even advocated for the inclusion of these skills in the school curriculum. However, he also assured everyone that he had since made up for his oversight in failing to pay his water bill, which had become delinquent. Holland remarked, I was so behind on my water bill that I didn't realize I'm up to date now. So don't worry. Speaking of Tom's personal life, he and Zendaya have been enthralling fans with their undeniable chemistry, and their adorable moments together have taken social media by storm. But as we all know, the internet can be fickle. This confusion started with a TikTok video that erroneously claimed the Spider-Man hero was having a kid by using a modified ultrasound. As the video gained popularity, curious fans flooded the internet with inquiries. One fan eager to learn the truth inquired, wait, Zendaya is pregnant, while another stunned observer screamed, Zendaya pregnant. I was recently in a Walmart feeling frustrated by the unfounded rumors, and Zendaya tried to address the situation. This is why I avoid Twitter. At the time, Zendaya responded aggressively to the unfounded claims on her Instagram story by making up information without a good justification. Holland remarked, I was so behind on my water bill that I didn't realize I'm up to date now. So don't worry. Speaking of Tom's personal life, he and Zendaya have been enthralling fans with their undeniable chemistry, and their adorable moments together have taken social media by storm. But as we all know, the internet can be fickle. This confusion started with a TikTok video that erroneously claimed the Spider-Man hero was having a kid by using a modified ultrasound. Holland recently discussed his deep relationship with his girlfriend during a podcast hosted by Jason Bateman, the Euphoria star stated amid the buzz. Sean Hayes and Will Arnett. I'm blessed. It's interesting to be in a romantic connection with someone who is in the same situation as you, because you can share your experiences and stuff like that, and that retains its value in gold. That's all for the video, folks.